Welcome to The Perspectives of the Bible. Before we dive in, take a moment to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our insightful content. Today, we're exploring a pivotal aspect of Christian faith, letters of love, insights from Paul's epistles. The Apostle Paul penned many letters to early churches, and these epistles serve as rich texts that not only instruct but also deeply encourage believers. Paul's letters encompass various themes, including grace, faith, love, and community. For instance, in Romans 8:38-39, he asserts that nothing can separate us from the love of God. This powerful declaration speaks volumes to believers facing life's trials. Paul's message is clear: no matter the circumstances, our connection with God remains steadfast. Another invaluable piece of wisdom comes from Ephesians 2:8-9, where Paul emphasizes that we are saved by grace through faith, not by works. This reassures us that our relationship with God isn't contingent on our performance, but is grounded in His unmerited favor. This is particularly comforting during times of self-doubt or when struggling with personal failures. Additionally, in 1 Corinthians 13, often referred to as the love chapter, Paul outlines the profound nature of love. He teaches us that love should be at the heart of our actions, and this becomes a practical guide for fostering relationships within our families, community. As we reflect on these insights from Paul's epistles, consider how they apply to your daily life. What does it mean for you to embrace grace or to embody love in? These teachings can illuminate our path, providing strength and fostering hope as we navigate. Let's dive deeper into these letters and uncover how we can integrate these principles into. As we delve into Paul's epistles, it's essential to appreciate the context in which these letters were written. Most of Paul's writings are not merely doctrine. They are heartfelt communications addressing specific communities facing various challenges. For instance, the Corinthians struggled with divisions and moral issues. In 1 Corinthians 13, often referred to as the love chapter, Paul outlines the characteristics of love, patience, kindness, and humility. He illustrates that love is the foundation of the Christian faith, urging believers to prioritize it over spiritual gifts. What's striking is how Paul uses these letters to not only correct, but genuinely encourage and uplift those he writes to. His letter to the Romans highlights the power of God's grace. In Romans 8:28, Paul reassures us that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to His purpose. This message serves as a profound reminder, particularly when we face uncertainties and struggles in our daily lives. In addition, Paul's letter to the Philippians offers further insights into joy amidst hardship. Philippians 4:4 proclaims, "Rejoice in the Lord always." This isn't merely a suggestion. It's an invitation to live in constant appreciation and hope, even when circumstances are challenging. His emphasis on prayer and gratitude in verses 6-7 teaches us to replace anxiety with peace through our relationship with God. By applying these principles, we cultivate resilience and strength to navigate life's difficulties. Paul's letters exemplify the importance of faith, encouraging believers to connect with one another and reminding us that our struggles are often shared experiences. To truly grasp the teachings in Paul's epistles, we must ask ourselves, how can we apply his principles of love, grace, and joy in our own lives? Reflecting on this can lead to transformative changes, helping to strengthen our faith and deepen our emotional connection with God and our community. As we wrap up our exploration of Paul's epistles, let's reflect on how these letters serve as a roadmap for navigating life's trials. In 2 Corinthians 1-3-4, Paul reveals God as the Father of compassion and the God of all comfort. This passage reassures us that in our struggles, divine comfort is available, urging us to pass this comfort on to others. Imagine facing a personal crisis like loss or disappointment. Paul's words can empower you to seek solace in Scripture. For instance, when grief strikes, Philippians 4:6-7 reminds us not to be anxious, but to present our requests to God, It promises a peace that transcends understanding an emotional fortress in chaos. Moreover, in Romans 8:28, Paul asserts that all things work together for good. This isn't just a hollow platitude, it's an invitation to trust in God's larger plan during messy circumstances. Reflect on how Joseph's journey, from betrayal to royalty, exemplifies this truth, showing that our present troubles can mold us for God's purpose. Applying these teachings is where faith transforms into action. Consider initiating a small group study to discuss these insights, or reach out to someone facing adversity, offering encouragement rooted in Paul's teachings. This not only strengthens personal faith, but creates a supportive community reflective of Christ's love. As we conclude, remember, Paul's letters aren't just ancient texts, but vibrant messages meant to fortify your faith today. They challenge us to embody hope and share it generously, reminding us that we're not alone in our struggles. Embracing these principles will help in building a deeper, more resilient faith.